When anyone says to me, what's the most meaningful thing you've heard from a viewer? I would say this is on the Mount Rushmore. I want to read this to you because it's very relevant to what I'm going to share. It says, The Chosen came into our sight just when the government announces, so she's writing from China. English isn't her first language, I don't believe. So it says, came into our sight just when the government announces everyone ought to cancel any gatherings and stay home for our own safety. We watch 2 episodes in the evening with our TV connected to the phone. I am the one who has the best understanding of English in the family. The other 6 members, including my husband and 5 children, struggles through the lines, but from my own observation, the language barrier does not lessen their enjoyment and eagerness for the show. When one episode's finished, the children begs me for another. During the day, I get to participate in translation of Chinese subtitles, hoping to offer my skill of interpretation as my pieces of fish and loaves of bread to offer to God. It is hard to... It is hard to measure and describe the encouragement. The Chosen has blessed our long days at this difficult time and how it lifts our spirits and draws our hearts closer to Jesus. I watch when my kids stare at Jesus when he brushes his teeth, washes his feet, and tries to start a fire with their mouths wide open. The Lord's figure has become more and more real in the hearts of my children as they come to a closer look at his life. This letter that we got was from someone who was being impacted by the show without it even being translated. Imagine the impact if this show can be translated in 600 languages. Imagine the impact if this show can continue to be free and easy to watch from now until all 7 seasons are done. We're doing 7 seasons for this thing. The Come and See Foundation, our partners, are a nonprofit whose mission is to actually further the mission of The Chosen. That's to get the show into every country in the world and translate it into 600 plus languages. But here's the thing. My team has been telling me, all right, it's near the end of the year. Giving has been down. Some of our projections have been off, a little bit coming in a little bit lower than what we were hoping for. Let's give a goal. Let's maybe give a number of people maybe that we want to donate. Maybe we want to give an exact dollar figure. And I decided we're not going to do that. Here's why. The story of the feeding of the 5,000 has been part of the DNA of this show. If you've heard me talk about this before, it's the story in the Bible that changed my life. The big climax of season 3, Jesus actually said, I need loaves and fish. I need something to start with. Someone bring me food. We know he didn't actually need it. Probably could have just caused loaves and fish to appear in everyone's laps. All 5,000 plus people who were sitting there could have had just loaves and fish appear in their laps, but he wanted to start with something. And so a boy brought 5 loaves and 2 fish. That boy did not know what Jesus was going to do with it. He did not give with the intention of having 5,000 plus people fed with his loaves and fish. He had no idea. He was just offering what he could. He wasn't thinking about a goal. He wasn't thinking about what other people might give. He wasn't thinking, all right, now if I give mine, will someone else give theirs? Or, hey, oh, look, someone else gave. I guess that'll cause me to give too. I don't necessarily want you to give based on a goal, based on what other people are doing. The only reason I would ever want you to donate to the Come and See Foundation is because you are thinking, if I donate, that will contribute towards someone being able to watch this show for free. That will contribute towards language being translated into their language. That will contribute to keeping this show free and easy. That will contribute towards The Chosen being able to do season 4. Maybe it's because I've been blessed by the show. Maybe I've been impacted by the show in some way. Maybe it's because I want someone else to be impacted. Whatever that is, that's what I want you to be focused on. Your loaves and fish. If you can't donate, if you don't want to donate, if you just want to enjoy the free show, fantastic. Less than 5% of the people who watch The Chosen actually ever pay for it, ever contribute anything. And that may sound like a depressing number. It doesn't. It actually makes me go, oh, wow, cool. Look, think of how many people who get to watch this show for free around the world. That's why it's free, so that you can watch it if you can't donate or if you choose not to. That's fine. But if you can, if the show has impacted you in some way, or if there's someone that you want to impact with this show, I am going to outright just ask you to donate to the Come and See Foundation. When you give $1 to the Come and See Foundation through the Chosen app, so you're going to go to the new Chosen app, you're going to download the new Chosen app, whether it's on mobile or on your TV app, you're going to donate to the Come and See Foundation, 90% of your dollar immediately just goes towards the production of season 4. Now it's an actual tax-deductible donation. Dollar for dollar, they match that, and that money that they match goes towards the marketing, the language translations, the expansion of the show to 1 billion people around the world. I just want you to think about that as you donate. What can I do to bring my loaves and fish without thinking about what others are doing? When you do it right now, you can actually dedicate it to someone. There's an opportunity when you donate, if you want to even have an email sent to them to let them know that you gave dedicated to them. Maybe it's someone that you want to see the show who hasn't yet. You just want them to know, hey, look, you know what? I just donated to the Come and See Foundation because I'm really passionate about you seeing this. Or maybe it's you want to send a thank you note to someone who told you about the show. Like, I'm actually giving right now because you told me about the show. I wanted you to know that. But we give you the opportunity to send them a note. And if you don't want them to see the amount, that's fine. If you want the note to be anonymous, that's fine. We give you that option. Please think about that. Please consider that. Just kind of like as we're approaching the year end, one opportunity for you to help us make sure that we can get more episodes and seasons done, and we can get this around the world and impact people like what I just read.